My name is Zoe. In August, I will run alongside 80,000 other people from the city to the surf in the world's largest fun run. I started out unfit and fat, and this year I will stand at the starting line with as much preparation and training as I can. So I went for a run yesterday and my left knee started hurting, so much so that I had to walk up most of the hills. So it's something that only happens when I'm going uphill or like up a curb or a slope or something like that. So today we are going to see a physio and also a podiatrist so that I can get a footwear assessment and a full musculoskeletal assessment from the physio. I'm hoping the physio is going to say that my knee just needs one of those elastic knee brace things. I'm hoping he's not going to say that I need a knee reconstruction or that I can't run for the next couple of months and that it has to be rested, because that would be absolutely devastating. And if that happens, then this might be very boring for you all to watch. But we'll see what happens. Before I start training for the City2Surf, I was advised to get a full biomechanical assessment, so I paid a visit to physiotherapist Blair Martin at the Body Mechanic.
It's important for people doing regular exercise to see a physio. A lot of the time they will tend to come to see the physio once they're having an issue, so when the body does start to fall apart. The things that I look for in a musculoskeletal assessment is I want to make sure the person is stable when their foot is in contact with the ground. The body is really placed under the most load, or virtually all of the load is applied to the body when the foot's in contact with the ground. So we need to make sure the body is stable over the top of the foot. It's actually more about being regular and consistent in your running and being able to sustain your running for a long period of time. So it's important that the athlete finds their ideal quota or volume of exercise, the amount of exercise that they can tolerate. The most common injuries affecting runners, they tend to all come from the same place, which is the stability around the pelvis. But I see a lot of Achilles injuries, calf injuries, ITB or patellofemoral pain at the knee, hamstring insertion pain, sacroiliac joint discomfort, lower back discomfort, but they're all coming from similar places.
Blair said that the problem with my knee was because my gluteal muscles weren't strong enough to hold my knee. I didn't know my knee was connected to my bum.
It's about being in one piece on the start line. That's an effective build-up rather than 1 week of amazing training followed by 3 weeks of injury or more.
Blair gave me some exercises to strengthen certain muscles and another appointment to sort out any niggles with the knee. The next stop was with Danielle Richter, a podiatrist specialising in sports. I needed to find out what was going on with my feet so I could avoid any injuries and get a new and better pair of shoes.
Runners basically are on our feet for a significant amount of time. You tend to be predisposed to biomechanical issues and overuse injuries. Footwear assessment is fundamental in part of our treatment because we need to assess whether the footwear is contributing to the problem, exacerbating a pre-existing condition, or whether it's suitable for your particular foot type and foot function and activity. Good sports footwear needs to be looked at in functionality, so it needs to suit your body and also the activity levels. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to look at sort of from your knee down to your ankle and your feet, and I'm just going to check some range of motion and some basic muscle strength. So we'll just do a few muscle tests.
Then it was on to the treadmill to find out exactly what was happening with my feet.
Now basically we're noticing a significant difference between the two legs when you walk slowly. Your left foot is a little bit more externally rotated and pronated. So it's improving a little bit as you speed up. So that's good. So I'd certainly recommend a new pair of shoes. So what I'd recommend is quite a neutral shoe for you, a nice lightweight and a little bit more flexible shoe. So you're going to have to try a few different pairs on, a few different brands. And yeah, just try a few pairs on and go for a very simple shoe, nothing too fancy, no motion control bars, no pronation bars, anything like that. So
Excellent. No major problems with my body, knees or feet. So now it's off to get a new pair of shoes so I can start training.
So I've literally just got back from a run and I went to the physio yesterday and everything is fine. So with my knee, I was basically told that I can keep running, but I can't go for long runs like I have been doing. The next thing I want to do is to join a running squad. So I need to get serious about my commitment to the City2Surf. The next steps are training squad, new shoes, and get serious.